I still remember the first time I heard someone speak English clearly. It was in a movie. A woman walked through a quiet street in the rain and said just one line, "You have to find your own way." I didn't understand all the words, but I understood something deeper. The tone, the emotion, the meaning between the lines, and something inside me whispered, I want to say things like that too. But back then I was scared of English. I was the girl who stayed quiet in class. I knew how to say hello, maybe thank you, but when the teacher asked me a question in English, my mind went empty. My heart beat so fast I thought others could hear it. I thought English was for other people. Smart people. Rich people, lucky people, not for someone like me. But then something small changed everything. One afternoon I found a book at the library. It was for children, bright pictures, simple words. The title was The Lost Dog. I sat down and started reading. Slowly, carefully, the dog ran away. The girl looked for him, she cried. Then she smiled. I understood the story. Not every word, but the meaning. And for the first time, English didn't feel like a test. It felt like a story. From that day on, I started listening to English just a little every day. At night before bed, I played simple English stories. I didn't worry about understanding everything. I just listened, softly, patiently. I listened like someone watering a plant, not expecting it to grow in one night. After a week, I recognized a few words. After a month, full sentences. And then, one day, I laughed out loud at an English cartoon, not because it was funny, but because I understood the joke. And that laughter, so simple, so pure, was the sound of my fear fading. I began to write. I bought a small notebook and carried it everywhere. I called it my English diary. Every day I wrote something. Today was sunny. I made soup with Mom. I feel tired but proud. At first my sentences were small. Sometimes they were wrong. But every page was proof that I was growing. I made mistakes. So many I once wrote, "My father cook my dog." I meant my father cooked with my dog, but it still makes me laugh today. Because every mistake was a part of me learning not just the words, but the joy of the language. I started to speak to myself in the mirror, softly, gently, like learning how to sing for the first time. My name is. I live in. I like apples. I practiced even when no one was listening, and that made all the difference. I found joy in small things, flashcards, word games, singing children's songs in English while doing the dishes. I remember once I called my sandwich beautiful because I had just learned that word. And yes, it made me smile all afternoon. One day, I changed the language on my phone to English. It was hard. I didn't know what settings meant. I accidentally changed the brightness so low I couldn't see the screen, but I figured it out. And the next time I saw the word brightness, I remembered it. Not because I studied it, but because I lived it. I started watching cartoons, then short films, then real movies. I turned on English subtitles. I paused, rewinded, watched again. And over time, I began to understand how people really spoke. Not textbook English, real English. Soft, fast, emotional, full of meaning. One of the best things I did was find a friend. Her name was Zoe. We met online. She lived across the world. We both wanted to practice. We made many mistakes. We laughed a lot. Sometimes we even cried together. Zoe told me, "When you speak from the heart, people listen, even if your grammar isn't perfect." That changed the way I saw everything. I no longer studied English because I had to. I studied because I loved the way it helped me connect with Zoe, with stories, with myself. I set small goals, learn 5 new words today, write 3 sentences, read 1 page, watch 1 video. And every time I reached a goal, I celebrated with tea or a song, or just a quiet smile. I didn't rush. I didn't compare. I just grew like a flower, like a garden, every day a little more. Some days I was tired. I forgot words. I mixed things up. But I reminded myself, even slow steps are still steps. I played word games with my younger cousin. I sang Let It Go in the kitchen. I wrote poems, even if they didn't rhyme. I made English a part of my life, not a subject, but a companion. I remember one morning I ordered coffee in English while traveling. It was a small sentence, just 5 words, but the feeling, it was like flying. And I knew then, this is no longer just a language I'm learning. It's a part of who I am now. So if you're listening to this story and you feel tired, if you feel like you'll never be good enough, please remember you are already growing. Every word, every mistake, every try, it counts. Don't give up. Don't wait to be perfect. Just start, speak, listen, write, sing, laugh, learn, live with English. Because someday, maybe sooner than you think, you'll speak a sentence that feels like magic, and someone will understand you, and you'll understand yourself more than ever before. And in that moment, you'll know I did it. I speak English, and it's changing my